All right, folks. So, I don't know. Y'all gonna just bear with me on this deal here. Me and my good buddy James Ellis, we were talking about making this dessert. You know, he and we've always been a big fan of peanut butter and jelly bananas. So, we come up with this idea, and we're gonna go for it. So basically, we're gonna take these flour tortillas. I got these extra large burrito grande la banderitas. All right, got a couple of those here. I got my favorite jam, which is cherry preserves by Smuckers. You use whatever you want. If you like grape, you like raspberry, and of course my honey roasted creamy Peter Pan peanut butter. Oh, and let's not forget our Lando Lakes honey butter spread. Now, James, I'm sorry, bro. You're going to kick my butt for this one. But I went to the grocery store to get this stuff today, and I forgot to get the ice cream. So, folks, if y'all are watching this, and James, don't forget the ice cream. But look, here's what we're going to do. Let's get to the point. Pop that open. Throw some jam up in there. I'm going to make one for now. Because, you know, I don't see that this is going to be that bad. But I just don't feel like making a huge mess right now. Here's my PB&J. Hold on. I'm not about to. You know what? Hold on. This will work like that. Yeah. Okay. So that's peanut butter and jelly stuffed inside this here tortilla. Put a little more. Yeah. So pretty even, you know. And just kind of spread that out a little further there. Get a little closer to the ends. Not too much because you want to be able to have enough room to seal that off. And set that knife down there on that plate. Now here's another thing. Gotta have the bananas. Can't not have the bananas. And so I was contemplating in my head, do I just stick a whole banana in there? Or do I cut the banana in half? So I'm gonna cut the banana in half today. Because I feel like it'll, even though I got large tortillas, I feel like it'll fold better, and one whole banana may be overkill for this. But like I said, first time I've ever done this, so kind of trial and error. All right. So we're going to lay this banana right here. And it broke. Oh, let me wash my hands. And I'm drinking Lone Star beer. We had a northern blow through, and all of us have been anticipating this cold weather. It brought a little rain with it, and you know, it puts me in the mood for all kinds of things. I cooked a big old pot of chili. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh my goodness, it was so good. So I got my Lone Star beer. Cheers to y'all. All right, so now back to this. So here, we're just gonna wrap this up like you would a burrito. So basically, this is a PB&J and Nanner burrito at this point. And make sure we capture all that goodness on the inside. Don't let it fold out on those outer layers. Okay? Make sure your ends are nice and tight and tucked. Okay, so over here on the stove right now, that turned out pretty good. Now we got our peanut butter jelly stuffed burrito with banana in there, and I've got my greases heating up over here on the stove right now. So let me kick that heat up a little bit more. I'm gonna pause this right now because I had the dang stove on, but it was the wrong burner. So I'm gonna come back. All right, so I've got my grease getting hot. Okay. Here's our burrito. Okay. Now, I'm gonna, I really need a GoPro for this. Oh, here's my pot of chili, if y'all can see that. Ooh-wee. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all what. I do not discriminate when it comes to groceries. I will put them all in there. Rice, jambalaya mix. Thank you, nephew Jake, for that box of jambalaya mix you gave me yesterday. It is now in this pot of chili. Anyway, the grease is heating up, so it should be ready here shortly. And I'm going to take this guy right here. Look at that. Got the ends closed up. Hold on. You know what? I don't want to do that yet. I want to fact check my grease. I'm going to put some of this Land O'Lakes honey butter in there. See what happens with it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. So, here we go. I'm gonna set that down in there in that hot grease, nice and easy. And we're gonna let her cook. And you wanna get you like a spatula or something you can flip that booger over with. Now make sure that whenever you put it down in the grease the first time, you put your flap end down so that it'll stay folded. Because if you put the flap end up, there's a possibility that it's going to come unraveled on you. And I'm going to turn this grease down just a little bit. About to start a peanut butter and jelly banana fire up in here. So we'll let that sit there for a little while. So while that's cooking, while that's frying, I'll sit here and chat with y'all and drink this beer. I promise you, it's over there sizzling in that skillet right now. Did a little hunting with my nephew this weekend. We saw some deer. None of us killed any, but it's not always about that. Sometimes it's just about being out there with your folks, the people that you love, and making memories with each other. And I ain't gonna lie, it would have been pretty cool if he was chasing this 9-point buck, and I was really hoping he'd get him, but as his fiance was getting a ticket by the game warden for not having her hunter's ed, he was sitting on the tailgate of his truck watching his woman get a ticket, and this big 9-point buck that he'd been hunting gets carried out on a stretcher because somebody else shot it. I mean, I'm horrible for laughing, but what can you do? Public land. That's the thing you, whew. Okay, folks. Yep, I just flipped it. Just flip that over. Good thing I did, because that side was done. Yep, I almost burned it, so I turned my grease down. And we're not going to cook this one so hot on this side. Gave it a tan. Oh, man. So, this better be good. All right, so I pulled this thing off, and look at her. Look at that. So let's see if I can put this right here. And what I'm going to do now, folks, is I'm going to take this here Land O'Lakes butter, the honey butter. I'm gonna grab me a little butter knife here. And we're gonna scrape this off, a big old nice chunk of that. And I'm gonna smear it and let it just soak up in there. Turn that noise off. Look at that. We're gonna smear that whole thing on there. Of course, I'm gonna have to flip it over and do the same thing. Woo-wee! I cannot believe I forgot the vanilla ice cream. Because it was supposed to go with this, or whatever ice cream, whatever flavor y'all want. But, you know, I don't think vanilla would have been a bad choice. Bluebell now. Bluebell vanilla ice cream. Look at that glaze that this is putting on there. Oh my goodness. You know, this could actually be, you know, something for a holiday. You know, you roll up to a Thanksgiving or a Christmas and unveil these with a tub of Bluebell vanilla ice cream or even chocolate. Let's flip this bad boy over. Get some of that butter on there. Oh my goodness. Ooh-wee. So I will admit what I noticed I did wrong. And y'all noticed this too. I got my grease too hot, which this is a fairly new stove and I'm really not that used to it. But anyway, no excuses. Next time I'll just have to not get my grease so hot. Because you want these things to brown the outside without burning it. But at the same time, you want to get the contents, your peanut butter, your jelly, and the banana, of course. You want those to have a chance to get warm and fuse together with all that goodness. So, hopefully y'all can see this, but what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use a real knife. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I wish I could have did that in slow-mo. I hope y'all saw that. So, wow, look at, I don't care if I'm getting it on my face. This is just part of the deal. Oh, look. I got a napkin. Folks, if y'all want to try this, interested in it, I highly recommend it. Peanut butter jelly, banana, with Land O'Lakes, honey butter spread, and of course, if you want to put some ice cream on there and go to town on it, get after it. Thanks for stopping by.